Don't fall asleep at the wheel. We've got a million miles ahead of us. Oh, ahead of us. All that we need is a rude awakening to know we're good enough. Oh, we're good enough.
Hello! So this is the look I came up with using the Jaclyn Hill palette, except for the inner eyelid, like the inner part of my eyelid. I did use a color from a separate palette that you will see later on in this tutorial, but I really wanted to play with the greens, so I used both of these two colors right here. I used these three colors right here, one of these colors, and then this color right here. That is the color that is popping in my inner tear duct area. So yeah, I was supposed to go to the gym today, but I didn't. I decided to take a rest day instead. Every part of me is sore. My back is sore, my arms are sore, my ass is sore. So I was like, I'm gonna take a rest day, but I really wanted to be productive tonight. So I was like, you know, why not do a makeup tutorial at 12:30 in the morning? Just did this look. It's green, that color right over there. It's kind of like it's like a silver and gold color. I can't describe it. I want to say it's like a very silverish gold. I'm not the best at describing colors. I really do hope that you like the look that I came up with. It's a lot of blending and it's a lot of packing on colors, but if you have the time, definitely do it. I think this is a really fun look for going grocery shopping, maybe even a job interview, going to school. If you liked it, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'm gonna say it's right here. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Let's go ahead and get on to the video. So my face is nice and moisturized and ready to go. So I'm using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance eye primer and putting that on my eye. This will help the eyeshadows last so much longer and not crease. Right on top of that, I'm going to be using my CoverGirl and Olay concealer. It's a cream concealer. And I'm using it on top of that just to really help bring the colors out more. When you have a cleaner base underneath, it'll help the eyeshadows pop and look more vibrant. So that's what I'm doing right here. Also, because it's a concealer, I'm going to be packing this in my inner corner to really brighten up that area, just so I won't have like any like dark shadows in my inner corner. Using any regular powder to set that, and then we're going to be moving on to the eyeshadows. So using the Jaclyn Hill eyeshadow palette in the shade, I want to say Pukey, I believe, I'm just using that on my crease. I'm Asian, I have a monolid, so I don't have a defined crease, so I'm just creating one myself. I am blending it out right here. I'm not being super precise. I'm going backwards and forwards, out and in, and just flaring it out on the end, kind of making it look kind of like a wing, I guess you can say. And now I'm just doing it to my next eye. So this eyeshadow look requires a lot of blending, so I'm going to be grabbing a clean blending brush and just blending that color out just to make it look more seamless. I'm going to be getting a more defined brush in a bit, and then going to be dipping it in the shade Pukey. It's a matte brown eyeshadow color, and you can see here, I'm really keeping it in the crease. I'm not bringing it as high as I was doing with the shade Pukey. I'm keeping it more in the middle, and I'm keeping this in the outer corner. I'm not blending it all the way in my inner corner, just in the outer corner, and as soon as I'm done like blending it out, I blend a little bit more inwards. After that, I'm getting the shade Diva, which is this super pretty forest green sparkly color. It's like a green with, I want to say, like gold shimmers. It's so beautiful and definitely pigmented. And I'm just packing this in the outer half of my eye. You'll see here, I'm keeping the inner corner completely naked. I'm going to be putting in another color there later, a brighter color. So I'm just packing this color on. I really want this green to pop out, so I'm packing that color on, and I'm doing it on the other eye. Look at that. I have a little mirror, but I'm using the mirror that's right in front of me. I'm not like, kind of bothers me, but what are you gonna do? So moving on. Oh, I'm still packing on more of the green. Okay, so I made a little whoopsie, so I'm just getting a Q-tip to make sure I clean that up. What I usually do is I get a Q-tip and I dip it in a little bit of lotion or moisturizer, and I use that to clean up any of my eyeshadow mess-ups or mistakes. Very super easy way to make you look like a professional makeup artist. So moving on, I'm going to probably be getting a blending brush. Yep, knew it. I'm getting a blending brush. I did not add any product to this brush, and I'm just blending out that green so it doesn't look like there's any harsh lines or anything like that. Excuse me. Okay, so right here I'm packing on more green. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. We're packing on more of that green color, the Diva. And now we are getting this angle fluffy-ish brush and dipping it in the shade Enchanted. I remember when I swatched this color, it wasn't the most smoothest color ever, but when applying it to the eye, it does a great job. I'm just packing in the outer corner. Now the reason why I'm getting a fluffy brush is because I wanted, while I'm putting this color on, I also wanted to be able to blend it out. I didn't want it to be super dark because I was scared that if I packed the color on, it wouldn't look green, it would just look like a regular black or brown color. And I'm just keeping that color on the outer corner, and then I was just blending it out. So right here, I'm going to be doing something that I've been loving, which is getting a concealer brush and dipping it in a little bit of concealer and cleaning out the inner corner. This right here will really help whatever eyeshadow I put in my inner corner pop out just a little bit more. It'll really brighten up that inner corner. Plus, I like how it kind of makes it look like I have an eyelid. So you'll see right here I'm being very precise. I'm starting off from the inner corner and just kind of creating a little rainbow shape. You can see here that I'm patting the concealer in and then blending it towards the green eyeshadow. And then I'm going to go ahead and do it to the next eye. Oh, I cannot wait. And then I'm getting a blending brush and blending again. What is new? So right here, I'm not using an eyeshadow from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm using my Smashbox palette. And I'm getting this silverish gold color. When I wanted to do this look, I wanted a warm green smoky eye. And I found this real, but I didn't want like a straight gold in the inner corner. I wanted something a little more like brighter. So this is a super pretty silvery gold that I feel like really does blend in well with the green. You can see here I am patting and then just kind of blending that in with the green, and then I'm going to be going ahead and repacking that Diva color just in case any of it has gotten lost while packing on that silvery gold color right after this. And then I realized I really wanted something that would help transition that green color and silvery gold color together. So I'm using Pool Party from the Jaclyn Hill palette right in between, and it was beautiful. Oh, you can see here that I was just amazed by how pretty that looked. Oh my gosh, I got so happy. And then I'm just blending everything out again. Making sure everything looks blended out and seamless, like every eyeshadow look is supposed to be. And then moving on, I am just getting an eyeliner. Oh, never mind. I am repacking on more of that silver and gold color in case anybody has gone lost with the blending. Now I'm just getting an eyeliner. I do not want to do a wing, so I'm just eyelining, doing a small, really thin line. After that, I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes, put on some mascara, and move on with my day. Time to kick up the face. I'm mixing my Laura Mercier foundation primer with my L'Oreal True Match foundation and my Nude Air Dior serum foundation all together. So I'm doing that and dotting that all over my face, blending it out with my Real Techniques buffing brush. And then any excess foundation I have in my hand, I will blend that down my neck because it is not cute if you do not blend down your neck. As soon as I finish doing all of that blending, kicking up the face, I will kick my face more with the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. It is very important to have a concealer that is a few shades lighter than your skin color, just because it will really help brighten up that under eye as well as highlight your face. Creating those little triangles underneath and putting that as well on the top of my nose. You know, why not all over the face? And then I'm getting my Benefit High Beam little thingy underneath the eye and blending that out with my Sigma brush right here. As you can see, it just looks so beautiful, and I make the ugliest faces. Right here, you'll see that I realize like how ugly my face is when I blend. So I tried to look pretty while blending it out, and I was like, nah, fuck it. Let me just do my job right here. After that, I'm getting my Tarte Pro Glow foundation, getting this cream bronzer contour shade. I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose. I'm making this really skinny parallel line on the bridge of my nose, and then I connect it at the tip of my nose, making this really weird U shape, I guess. And I'm getting that same brush that I used to blend it out, my concealer, to blend that out, just so it doesn't look harsh. I'm just patting it, not rubbing it. Now I'm going to be using my Kat Von D contour palette, and I'm getting that yellow banana shade to set my under eye concealer, and then I'm going to be getting my L'Oreal True Match powder to set my entire face. I'm using an e.l.f. flat powder brush to do this because I really think that using this kind of brush will help pack on more coverage. Now I'm using my Makeup Revolution bronzer in the shade Shimmer Highlight, I believe. Bronze Shimmer Highlight. And I'm getting this fluffy brush to just bronze up the skin. As you can see, I kind of like try to find the hollows of my cheeks and I blend out that way. And it's very important to blend towards your hairline. You don't want that random gap. Blend to your hairline. And I'm just going ahead and doing that on the other side of my face. And then we're going to be moving on to the brows. Oh, I love doing the brows. I love how it looks when I fill them in. I'm going to be using the NYX Brow Wonder pencil, I believe that's what it's called, in the shade Ash Brown. What I usually like to do is I like starting off on the, like outlining the bottom of my eyebrow and then the top of my eyebrow. As you can see here, I messed up a little bit. I went a little too high. I'm not a professional, but you know, I'm just going to rub that out, blend it out. Seeing here, I wish I kind of like extended the tail of my brow a little longer, but you know, I'm really glad I recorded, so I know what to work on. And then I'm going to be getting this brow gel. I don't know what the name of the brand, called Brow Arcade, I believe. I've never heard of this before, but I found it at my local drugstore, and I'm using that to set my brows. And then I'm going to take a water break because kicking up my face is so tiring. Moving on to what are we moving on to? Oh, tight lining my eyes. I'm using this eyeliner from Rimmel London in the shade Black, and I'm just tight lining right there. And then I'm going to be putting my eyeliner on my lower lash line. As you can see here, I'm only doing on the outer third of my eye. I'm not putting eyeliner in all the way because I still want my eye to kind of open up. Now, moving on to the lower lash line, I'm getting that same brown shade I used, Pukey, and blending that all on my lower lash line from outer to inner. And then I'm going to be getting a more defined brush. I think it's called a flat definer brush, and getting the shade Diva and just really focusing that on my lower lash line. And I'm also focusing that same where I put the Rimmel London eyeliner, only on the outer third of my eye. Then I'm going to be getting a more small defined brush and using the shade Beam, I believe it's Beam or Light, and I'm putting that on my inner corner. You can see here, I was amazed by the pigmentation. It's so pretty, so glowy. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Putting that on both my inner corners, and I usually use a matte highlighter shade, but I figured, you know, why not just pop this on my brow bone too. So that is exactly what I did. Moving on to blush. I'm using my Jaclyn Hill little palette right here from Becca, and I'm getting that sparkly brush. I like how I can see my reflection on there. Hey. And then I'm putting that on my face. As you can see, it was a little too pigmented for me, so, but you know, it kind of scared me a little bit. So all you gotta do is really just get a brush. You'll see me doing in just a moment, and I'm blending that out so it just didn't look too, the blush doesn't look too loud. Now is highlighter. Oh, I love this highlight. Check it out, check it out. It's by NARS. Oh, so pretty. And then I'm gonna be using that to highlight my face. It looks white, but it's really just this really pretty light gold shade. And I'm using that on the tops of my cheekbones. And moving on to lips, I'm outlining my lips right over here with this Rimmel London shade. I don't remember. I will put all of this stuff in the description, but it's kind of like a purpley color. And then I got this Milani lipstick in, don't remember the shade. I will put that in the bottom. I was going for a more pale pink look, but this turned out to look a little too lilac for me, and I don't like it. So I used this lip gloss by NYX to make the lips a little more pink, and plus I've been liking a glossier lip lately, and this is the final look. Hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial. It was a lot of fun making it, and I'm probably gonna have a lot of fun taking all of this off in the next 10 minutes. This fun is super glamorous, super fun, definitely for going out at night, or if you wanna, you know, just glam up. Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.